cars, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3, race number 14. This is the LCQ from Fontana, the second to last race of the season. Oh, and we have problems on the backstretch. Karen Justice and Ravnik Cower both just blew up, and that just caused issues. Just damage trailing on it? Wow, I've never seen that before. I've seen someone blow up on the pace lap, but never like that. Ravnik Cower and Karen Justice both having huge problems. A little bit of damage to the 30 car. Either way, this is the second to last race of the season. Greg Lee going to be on pole with Hassan Oven to his outside. Lego Logano and Dave Anderson round out your row number 2. Matt Swanson and Ray Lindor are 3 wide. This will be on crazy start to an LCQ. They're 3 wide on the start because apparently Matt Swanson didn't get a spot back. Either way, 13 laps. We're already down 2 trucks. A couple might have damage, but that's the risk you take. I do not restart races. Greg Lee in that Everham Motorsports Dodge out front. He's had a rough season. Hoping to turn it around today. If you'd have told me that 14 races in with the new rating system that an Everham car or truck would be outside the top 35 in points, I would have said you're crazy. But that's happened in this and the Premier Series with Angie Brown. 4 wide off turn number 4. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It might be Race Carlin. It might be Evan Rudd. Looks like it might have been Evan in the 93. No, it was Race Carlin apparently. 4 wide getting into turn number 1. Fontana's going to be a crazy race. So many lead changes. Great pack racing. Both RSSR Racing Chevys up into the front. Dylan Pulowski in 39. Evan Rudd in the 93. That's awesome, man. Dylan trying to take the lead away from his teammate. Evan's going to throw the block. Anders Kjellmuir looking to the inside of the 39 for second. They're going to be 3 wide come through the travel. Come to lap 3 of 13. They will have to pit this race. So, top 7 as always advances. That's the line. It was Patrick Smith in the 7th position. Ray Lindor, who I thought might have had damage at the beginning. Here he is going for second place as Evan Rudd continues to lead. 4 wide, possibly 5 wide off turn number 2. Everyone backed out of it. Lego Logano leading the very inside charge. Ray Lindor going to throw the block on that 03. Oh, the 98 does as well. Anders Kjellmuir clears 3rd place. Here he goes trying to take over the lead from Evan Rudd. Evans blocking for all it's worth, but the Hendrick Motorsports Chevy is just too strong. Anders Kjellmuir to the inside. Patrick Smith in the 98 getting a huge run getting in turn number 1. He might go 4th to 1st right here. Took the air off the 24 spoiler, got him a little loose. Ravnik Cower, the lapped car coming up out of nowhere. Looks like Karen Justice might have actually DNF'd. What was her problem? Lost the gearbox. Crazy. Her teammate Tammy Durick later on in the video has a chance of going 3 in a row in the Traxxas Truck Series. It's only ever happened once in BORA, and that's actually a current streak right now in the Amateur Series with Damian Stone. As Ravnik Cower is blocking, he could still make the race. He's about to go 3 laps down, but he could still make the show if there's a big one that takes out a couple cars. By the way, the 30 just slid off the track off a bump from the 39. We almost had a big one. It looks like Hassan Oven in the 28 is going to go 5th to 1st in half a lap. Greg Lee back up to 2nd. He's going to lose the lead as soon as he gets it yet again. Dylan Pulowski finding his way back into the top 3. Matt Swanson in the 26 as well in the top 5. How about Riley Spurley? I believe he got 3rd place last week in Kentucky. Not good enough to get him to top 35 in points, but good enough to give him a huge morale boost. Matt Swanson in the 26 drives for KC Motorsports. And if you're not following our Twitter, at BrosORA, there was an exclusive announcement from the KC Motorsports CEO. They announced that after this season, they will not be fielding a team in the Premier Series in Season 7. They're going to focus all their efforts into their amateur and truck series empires. Maybe they'll be back in Season 8 for the Premier Series. For Season 7, their focus lies elsewhere. So Matt Swanson, he's trying to bring a little light to the organization in such a dark time. Dylan Pulowski, though, with the lead. Lego Logano looking to the inside of the 26. They're going to go 3 wide for the top spot. Riley Spurley's doing a little crossover. Ooh, Evan Rudd was already there. Ooh, Dylan Pulaski up into the marbles. Like he didn't just back into the fence. Some really crazy racing going. Got a couple Toyotas leading a hard charge on the inside. Dave Anderson was pushed from the lap car of Ravnik Cower. Ooh, Dave Anderson getting a little loose. 4 wide. Ravnik's driving really aggressive, man. Riley Spurley peeking to the outside of Matt Swanson. They're trying to make the 5th line. If you're seeing racing like this good, 5 wide, this good of racing in an LCQ, imagine when there's 42 trucks out there. Matt Swanson into the wall off a bump from Riley Spurley. Oh, Greg Lee got held up in that as well. Coming to lap 9 of 13, 5 to go this time by Lego Logano with the biggest lead we've seen all day. Ray Lindor 2nd, Patrick Smith 3rd. Corey Serrano in the 30. Trying to make it to Turner Scott Motorsports 2nd and 3rd. Patrick Smith holding on too strong. Race Carlin now looking to the inside. 4 wide into turn number 1. Ravnik's going to back out of it. That's good. He's a lap truck. That's what he needs to do. Ray Lindor has caught Lego Logano. As soon as they get side by side, the entire pack's going to be there. Patrick Smith as well has caught him. The draft is so powerful in these trucks. They might be pitting. Yep, here they come. Well, we see a little chain reaction crash getting onto pit road. Greg Lee as well is going to pit. I thought he was going to stay out, actually. Thought the caution lights run. Lego Logano, Anders Kilmuir, Dylan Pulowski, Riley Spurley, and Matt Swanson are the 5 lead lap trucks that stayed out. How big of an advantage are tires? You can pit and stay on the lead lap here, so it's going to be like impossible to trap them a lap down and hope for a caution. Anders Kilmuir got a huge run, but they're about to pull into the pits, so they can't really do anything with it. Will anybody stay out and try risking it? Oh, man, Ravnik Cower got me really excited there, but he's a couple laps down. Son Oven. Ooh, Ray Lindor with a pretty fast stop. He will be the leader as they come out. Then you got Patrick Smith, Corey Serrano, Race Carlin. Greg Lee's going to jump a couple trucks. Then you got Evan Rudd, Dave Anderson, Hassan Oven at the top 5, just now making their way into their pit boxes. The top 3 held a little bit of a gap before the pit stops. I don't think it was this massive, though. That's about a second advantage for Ray Lindor and Patrick Smith over Corey Serrano. Let's see, the leaders are now leaving their pit boxes. Is that one lap going to hurt them? That lap with super old tires. Ray Lindor's caught the back of this pack. Remember, they were pretty far behind. Ooh, the 98 of Patrick Smith nearly going to turn Ray Lindor. They were right on the back bumper of the 03 when the pit cycle began. Staying out an extra lap didn't really benefit them as much as I thought it would. Fresh tires I thought would have been king. Anders Kilmuir, Lego Logano almost had a really good stop because Anders Kilmuir was on his back bumper entering the pits as well. 2 laps to go, though, here in the LCQ. If there's a crash right now, I suppose Ravnik Cower could still make the show. We got ourselves a battle now. Ray Lindor with a bump from Patrick Smith's going to go to the inside of Lego Logano. Patrick's going to go with Ray. He's going to try making it 3 wide. It's just an LCQ, guys. Don't wreck each other for the win. Top 7 advances. And it looks like there's only 7 cars in this package. Ravnik Cower is going to pull off into the pits. As they cycle around, white flag is out. Ray Lindor with the lead. The battle for 6th is on. Greg Lee has been so close but so far away all season. It looks like, unless they get to really battling here, he could catch him. If Dave Anderson or whoever that is looks to the inside of Greg Lee, it's over. As the battle for 6th is on. Go watch this battle for the win real quick. Ray Lindor and Patrick Smith. Battle throw some jabs at each other. Coming to the win for the LCQ. It's going to be Ray Lindor. on Greg Lee, man. If he would have had one more lap, he would have been there. He was so close, just half a second back. We'll be right back to look at your official results. Yeah, your official results. Before that, we have your winning photo. Your official top 7 goes Ray Lindor, Patrick Smith, Andrews Kilmer, Lego Logano, and Dylan Pulowski rounding out your top 5. You got Race Carl and Corey Serrano being the final transferees. Those we will see next week in the regular season finale. Greg Lee, Matt Swanson, Evan Rudd, Dave Anderson, Riley Spurley, Hassan Oven, Ravnik Cower, and Karen Justice. We'll be back for the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3, race number 14 from Fontana.
Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Traxxas Truck Series Season 3, race number 14 from Fontana, the second to last race of the season. And starting on pole is your defending winner from the last 2 races, Tammy Durek. To our outside is Cody Duncan. Then you got Set as kind of decent camera view, we can see. Alright, then you got Set as Mel and Lucas Tomczyk, Keith Stevens, and all 3 of the Red Bull drivers, I guess, Landon Finway, Otto Velmont, and Jason Larker. Wolfgang, first and second in points, Wolfgang Schulz and David Strait. Then you got Cynthia Bright and Ryan Spangler, Laura Delano and Xavier Irons, Dade Honeywell and Carter Friesen, Tommy Kesey, and Ryan Kane rounding out your top, I don't know, 20 or so. This could be 25 laps from Fontana. Seems like a long time. It's really not that long of a race. It's going to be, I'd say, a 1 stop. Maybe 2, depending on if cautions work out that way. Man, we're already going almost 4 wide here. 25 laps. Everyone make it to the start. They did. Tammy Durek could tie history today. If this would have been last week, I would have said she could have been the first driver ever in BORA history to win 3 straight races. But right now, Damian Stone has won the last 3 races in the amateur series. So she could tie history in BORA. Lucas Tomczyk started 4th. He's going for the lead in 1 lap. Cynthia Bright in the 14. Damn, she started 11th. And here she is going for 2nd in lap 1. This could be a very crazy race with a very surprise winner. We had a surprise winner here in the Premier Series very early on in the season. Acres Racing's Breeson Mitchell got the startup team's first ever win in the amateur series. Or, I mean, in the Premier Series. I say amateur, not Premier. Ooh, Tammy Durek might get into the wall. Cynthia Bright and Lucas Tomczyk, they're both already in the chase, but these bonus points early in the lap is going to be huge. Because if you're the regular season points leader at the end of next week, you'll get 10, excuse me. You'll get 10 chase points, which is huge, because those carry over from round to round in the chase. Ryan Spangler already going for the inside of Cynthia Bright, 10th to 1st in just over a lap, perhaps. Oh, caution is out, and this pack is severely thinned out. We'll be right back to see what just happened. I'm not real sure, but I think Steve Larker in the 71 might have been involved. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Oh, they started wrecking behind him. Oh, and he just gets clipped at the last second by Tommy Kesey. This happened with Evan Byrne in the 96 for Black Flag Autosport. Oh, bad view, bad view. Oh, man, bad view. Wow, I don't know how I managed to screw that up. Oh, God, damn it. Hang on. Well, that was a fail. Here we go. Watching Evan Byrne, Corey Serrano on the inside, Jamie Caulfield. Oh, okay. That's going to need a better view because... Oh, Sam Dodge, who won Michigan at a track almost identical to this. He gets involved. Let's go helicopter. Just hangs on Corey Serrano's back bumper, and that gets him a little tight. Not that huge of a crash. Dylan Starr got in it very little. We'll watch this from Tommy Kesey. He just gets hooked by Jamie Caulfield. We'll be back for the restart. Pace car's getting ready to pull off. Evan Burden did DNF, but so did Kevin Serrano in the 31. Blew an engine. 40 cars remain. Coming to green lap 7 of 25. I think they will still have to pit one more time. Everyone did pit just now, but I believe they have to pit one more time. It's going to be really close, actually. 20 laps to go. 19 on the restart. It's going to be super close whether or not they can make it if there's no caution. Cynthia Bright is your leader. Lucas Tomczyk second. This close to the start of the chase. It's good to see the chase drivers start performing really competitively. The 14 and the 21 have been really top 10 all season, but they haven't really been up front leading laps like this in a long time. Ryan Spangler on 33 started off the season literally on fire, but he's kind of fallen off over the past couple months. I'm not sure if he's in on chase points right now. I know he's close. He's top 20 points for sure. Carter Friesen, who won at the Bristol Dirt Track, he's in the chase. He's running second. Laura Delano in the 6-2, nearly getting turned by Dag Frisk off turn number 4. She might have been able to make a huge move right there, but kind of lost a lot of momentum by having to save her truck. Then you got your points leader, Wolfgang Scholz in the 8. Your Daytona winner, and he's stuck around towards the front of the points ever since. Ryan Kane using the apron to turn there. He hooked the apron perfectly. 4 wide for second. Oh boy. Carter Friesen's backing out of it. That's really smart driving right there. It's too early on in the race for this. Nearly 5 wide. Ryan Spangler with a pretty good size lead. He'll lead 2 consecutive laps. Your points that are Wolfgang Scholz up the middle. Going to make it 4 wide for third. William Stone getting moved up out of the way, almost into the 8. Man, this racing is getting intense. Look at this pack behind your leader, Justin Flood, up to second at 99. Right now, the 17 of Jason Larker is going for third. He was 10th at the line last time by Keith Stevens, who's now going for third. Wasn't even in the top 10. You never know who's going to win this race. Fontana is one of the most exciting tracks that BORA comes to. I just wish the camera views were better. 4 wide for fourth, Keith Stevens. There's David Straight, second in points. This could be a huge opportunity to take the points lead back from Wolfgang Scholz. He lost it a couple of weeks ago. Looks like Justin Flood's finally going to get to the inside of the 33. Jason Larker's up there as well. 3 wide for the lead. Jason Larker might come out on top. Otto Velmont looking to the inside of David Straight. David's going to throw a nice block. Lap 11 of 25. Ooh, Ryan Spangler with one heck of a crossover. David Straight didn't appreciate that much. He can get right on his quarter panel and push him off the track. And David Straight to the top spot. 2-time winner this season. He won 2 of the first 3 or 4 races, but he hasn't really been... I take it back. He almost won a couple more, but over the past month or so, he hasn't really been that competitive. Gets the 3 truck out front, right for the chase starts. Jason Larker, another guy with the win, who's been really on fire over the past few weeks. Looks like he will lead that lap, take it away from... Oh, David Straight apparently led it. I could have sworn the 17 had it, but it's a bonus point for David Straight. He got the bonus point. Now he's going to drop back. Hung out to dry. Marcus Sacchi up the middle. That was a real close call between the 6 and the 59. Once we complete this lap, we will be at halfway. Ryan Spangler continues to lead. Look who's in second. Tammy Durek trying to go 3 in a row for the first time in Traxxas Truck Series history. And it would be the second time in BORA history. Literally the second time in 2 weeks it's happened, which is crazy. And it could happen on Sunday in the Premier Series as well, as Kapula Bai has won the last 2 races. Every winner in the tracks or in the BORA right now is on a huge streak. Kapula Bai won 2 straight races in the Premier Series, but he's not top 35 points, so he's not he's not chase eligible. Tammy Durek is pushed. Ryan Spangler cleared the pack. It's gonna be perfect for her to make a move quickly, but David Straight's got a hard charge coming. Ryan Kane blocking from the top to the inside. The top 4 single file, and it's a cluster truck from 5th on back. Tammy Durek's making her move. Ryan Spangler might have the best truck today. I think he might have led the most laps so far. David Straight's going to go with her. Ryan Kane looks like he might stick with a 33. Look at the run he's giving Ryan Spangler. Better do something quick, because here comes Marcus Sacchi and Ray Lindor. Oh, they're pitting. Wow, I thought... I could have sworn they would be able to make it a lot further than 14. Interesting strategy. That's really interesting. Sam Dodge and Danger Fawn a lap down. Will we see everyone else hit pit road next lap? I could have sworn they'd... When did they pit? that caution came out on 4, so they all pit on like 5 or 6. That's like 20 laps. The actual race is always times 3. The LCQ is times 4. LCQ, they could make it to like 11 or 12. Wow, so they're not even going to go 10 laps here. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to. Unless tire wear, tire fall off, I have no idea. I wonder if strategies changed and the first group of cars brought everyone back down pit road. I don't know, Lego Logano, who almost won the LCQ, he's staying out. Along with Robert Stone, Tommy Kesey, Set His Mail, Race Carlin, who has damage, Cynthia Bright. Ryan Spangler is the first one off pit road. Marcus Satchie might have gained a lot of ground on the 19, lost a little bit on the 33. They are a lap down though. Will we see the top 5 or 6 here pit? Wow, the 51 was in the lead. I didn't even see him. Dade Honeywell. Set His Mail and Race Carlin staying out. Very important bonus points for these two. Set His Mail is in danger, falling out of the top 35. Race Carlin's not in the top 35. Sam Dodge's back end's lifted up like a parachute. That's causing a lot of drag. 43's truck is pretty beat up. I love the interesting strategies Set His Mail and Race Carlin are doing, trying to keep trap everyone a lap down. Hope for caution, but it looks like they're about to pit here, about to crack under pressure. There. Just don't have that much fuel. I don't understand why they couldn't make it. I thought they'd at least make it to like 22, 23, and then maybe we'd see pit stops. David Straight somehow ahead of Ryan Spangler, and by a good amount. Ray Lindor, really, I think he was like 5th when the pit stop started. Here he is up to 2nd of this pack. And I believe this is going to be for the lead as well. Is that Tammy Durek? I see. Yeah, this is for the lead of the race. Ray Lindor going for it. Ray Lindor won the LCQ. We've never seen someone win the LCQ then the race. Actually, Dade Honeywell is now for the lead. Ooh, Ryan Spangler jumping the gap. Tammy Durek and having a lift. Almost running over Dade Honeywell. Corey Serrano in the 30. Where did he come from? Ryan Spangler's going to lead the lap. I'm pretty sure he's led the most already. I've already said that, but I do think he has. Let's see if the 22 and 43 will come out ahead of him. There's a good chance that his Mail might. I don't know. They're already in the middle of 1 and 2. I don't think they were all that close to the lead at all, so if they even come out in this pack, that'll be pretty close to a miracle. Oh man, Carter Friesen nearly turning Set His Mail. Great strategy call by Set His Mail, man. Ryan Spangler still your leader. Tammy Durek now looking to the inside. She has her eye on the prize. Marcus Satchie up to 4th. David Street running out your top 5. Remember, at the end of the season, not regular season, at the end of the season, so after race 25, top 5 in Traxxas Truck Series points get guaranteed rides into the Call of Duty Premier Series next season. If Tammy Durek finishes top 5 in points, she gets a guaranteed ride with Team Penske, as Brad Keselowski Racing is like the Truck Series equivalent of Team Penske. So that's huge for her. David Street as well, if he makes it, he can get a guaranteed ride with RCR, which is huge. Tammy Durek is going to lead the lap. Xavier Irons, something's wrong with that truck. As he's about 10 miles an hour off pace with 6 to go. Last season's champion, it's not looking good for him to make the chase. He might be in a must-win situation next week. 3 wide off turn number 2. Ray Lindor's got a great truck today. He had a great one in the LCQ. He won it, trying to make history. That wouldn't even be just the Traxxas record. That'd be a BORA record. No one's ever won the LCQ in the race. Oh man, the 30 getting moved by Ryan Kay, nearly dumping Jason Larker. Xavier Irons desperately needs a caution. It wouldn't help him though if he's down on power, which he clearly is. Tammy Durek last lap in a 37.11, here in a 38.49, so about a second and a half off. A 1.3, but close enough. Oh, Ryan Spangler might get held up. He's on one of the best trucks all day. He might get held up by Xavier Irons. No, he's not. He's going to force Jason Larker down onto the apron. Oh, I bet the 17 isn't going to like that move at all. Marcus Satchie's in a great position right now. There's so many laps to go, and Fontana's been crazy today that you never know. He could be second now, but in 4 laps could be 28th. and he does nothing wrong. It's just circumstance. Excuse me. Ryan Kane bullying his way into the top 5. Ryan Spangler's catching up to that 59. He's going to make a move, knowing Ryan Spangler. He hasn't been patient at all today. There he goes. Marcus Sacchi throwing a nice little block. Coming to 3 to go. Marcus Sacchi to the inside of Tammy Durek. Ryan Spangler's been dragging to the inside of all of them. Marcus Sacchi doesn't... Ew, he's not going to allow that to happen. Ryan Spangler's taking an awkward line into the corner. I don't see this working out very well. It's going to cost him some momentum. They're giving plenty of room for whatever reason. Marcus Sacchi was focused on Tammy Durek. He just allowed the 33 to come on in. Here comes the 6. 3 wide behind him. One of them's a lap truck. See if Aaron's now he's keeping up somehow. Maybe the drafts is why they were so much faster. I don't know. Because he doesn't look down on power. Near the outside lane, he's got a huge run. The 32 pushing the crud out of the 19. She's going up to the very top. 2 laps to go. Ryan Kane is your leader. Coming in today, I think he was like 32nd in points, so a win would be huge for that 6 truck. Corey Serrano was outside top 35 in points. He's going for the lead. Dade Honeywell in the 51 as well. Oh, and of course, David Straight's into the picture now at the end of the race. I said Marcus Sacchi could go from 2nd to 28th in 4 laps and be nothing, no fault of his own. Well, he's not even in the top 10 right now. Corey Serrano going for the lead. Ray Lindor just got booted up the track. I think it's safe to say white flag is out. Tammy Durek's mid-pack now. It's safe to say she's not going 3 in a row. Ryan Spangler's in like the best position possible right now. Corey Serrano led that lap. Ryan Spangler to the inside. Don't count out David Strait going for the 3rd win of the season. It's crazy. Ryan Spangler doesn't have a win this year. Could today be the day he finally breaks through? He's got a lot of good trucks behind him. He's got to block the inside. It's going to be tough. David Straight's going to get a good run. Oh, David Strait had a lift. That could be all she wrote. Coming at turn number 4, Ryan Spangler is a Traxxas Truck Series winner at last. Ryan Spangler wins at Fontana. What a race, man. David Straight's going to gain a ton of points as Wolfgang Scholz doesn't even get in the top 10. And we talk about how the number 6 truck and the number 7 truck finished 6th and 7th. That's pretty cool. We'll be back to look at your official results. Alright, your official top 10 goes as followed. But before that, Ryan Spangler, your winning photo is up on the top right. Your official top 10 goes Ryan Spangler with a win. David Strait probably taking the points lead, I'd say. Getting 2nd. You get Corey Serrano and Cody Duncan and Dade Honeywell. Right here, top 5. Pretty cool, 3rd through 5th. Then you got Ryan Kane and Otto Belmont. Luke Eberlein in the new Kesey Motorsports truck in 8th. How about that? And then you got Carter Friesen and Lego Logano. Right here, top 10. Notables outside the top 10. Keith Stevens, he won at Talladega. He's had a rough past month or so. He's almost fell to the top 35 points. That's a strong 11th place finish for him. Tammy Durek tried going 3 in a row. Didn't work. She gets 12th. How about Ray Lindor? Won the LCQ. Looked like he could have won today. He got shuffled and got 17th. Race Carlin, even through that damage, gets 18th. Marcus Sacchi, man, I feel like I jinxed him. I said in 4 laps he can go from 2nd to 28th. He goes 2nd to 20th. Then yeah, Cynthia Bright, she was really strong early on, getting 21st. Oh man, we haven't seen Lucas Tomczyk in the 21 yet, and he was really strong early on. There he is back in 31st. Man, that's unfortunate. Wolfgang Scholz, your points that are coming in really far back. 37th. That's going to be huge. And then you can see the 2 DNFs. A really clean race, really fun race. Fontana's always good. I don't thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Ryan Spangler. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.